What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chris Talks. On this episode, we are discussing a subway rider who was slashed and robbed overnight in Manhattan. This episode brings us to New York City. Let's get right into it. Hit that intro. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? What's up? 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 Turn that down. Hey, thank you. Okay, not off, just down. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Chris Talks. I am your host with the most. I am Chris, and on this episode, we are discussing a subway rider who was slashed and robbed overnight in Manhattan. We're going to get into that story in just a few minutes. Ed is going to be pulling up that story real quick. Ed was running a little late. So he's going to pull up that story real quick. And, okay, all right. So I'd like to welcome back all my usuals. Welcome back to the show. To anybody who's new that's tuning in, welcome to Chris Talks, where we drop the news and discuss any and everything under the sun. And then I give you my point of views, and then I give you my opinion. Okay, so Ed is digging up one of these stories about this slashing plus a robbery. So we gonna wait for Ed to get to that part of it, and when he pulls up that story, we'll come back to Ed. But real quick, I wanted to discuss something with my listeners, and I just wanted to I just wanted to put a couple of people on. And welcome back, Ed. Ed, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ed was about to leave the show. I would deal with Ed for 60 shows. So I didn't realize that we had did our 60th episode of the show. And then Ed was about to leave, and then he was like, nah, I'm not going to leave you. I like the show. I want to stay. I'm feeling it. So, Ed, thank you for staying. Let's give Ed a round of applause. Thank you, Ed. Even though Ed is slow today. But thank you, Ed. And to all my listeners and my subscribers, thank y'all for subscribing and all that good stuff. You know, all the subscriptions, all the links and everything will be posted right on the cover of this show. And you can check this show out on YouTube. So we waiting for Ed. So I just wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to talk about, just briefly, I wanted to talk about, and I just wanted to say something to the fake preachers out there. Okay? To all you fake preachers, okay, let me warn you that when you come in contact with me, you cannot hold that sheet over my eyes with the fake scriptures and the fake BS. Like, it was real dumb. Okay, so the story is me and Ed decided to go check out this church because we wanted to speak to this preacher to invite him onto the show. And Ed was like, "Oh, it's a good preacher, da 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 da." So we up in the church. I'm not going to mention the church because I don't want to blow that church up. But in the church, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to this preacher, and I could not sit there and listen to that whole sermon because that sermon was corny. It made no sense. And I'm not trying to say the words in the Bible don't make no sense. I'm just trying to say that pastor's delivery was not for me. I'm sorry. When you're doing a sermon that's about a specific person within your church, I don't want to hear that. I didn't come to hear you like use God's word to bash somebody. These are these fake preachers that do this. They use God's word to bash people or to fit whatever algorithm or whatever the word I'm looking for that they're trying to put out. I can't listen to that. I'm sorry. I cannot listen to no preacher sit there and preach bull about somebody and then turn around and try to preach prosperity in the same sermon. To me, it don't make no sense. It don't. Not to me. And I'm not throwing nothing. Turn this down, Ed. Please, thank you. And I'm not throwing, let me just tell y'all preachers night. I'm not throwing nothing in that coin. In that little coin pot. I'm not throwing nothing up in there. Not one goddamn cent. I'm not paying you to pray for me when I could pray for myself. People, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? Stop letting all these fake pastors lay hands on you and then tell you saved. The way that pastor did that was such bull. People, listen to me. You are not saved by no pastor just laying his hands on you. You putting money in a coin pot, and then automatically you're saved. No, that's not how it works. Okay? And then to a lot of people, stop asking these pastors to pray for you. God don't want to hear from the pastor. God want to hear from you. It's your problem. It's your situation. And you looking for the breakthrough. You, not the damn pastor. The pastor ain't looking for no breakthrough. According to the pastor already have their breakthrough. So they not looking for the breakthrough. They trying to pray on your behalf. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all don't need that. Okay? You don't need it. You want God to move for you and in your life. Okay? Pray for yourself. That's all I can tell you. Pray for yourself. Okay? However you pray for yourself. Me, myself, I do not pray for what I consider dumb-ish. You know, like a partner, that's dumb to pray for. A partner, please, save it for David. A car, I'm not praying for no damn car. What am I praying for a car for? For what? I want to pray for a car without the means to keep the car? Does that make sense to you? Oh, Lord, let me get a car, please. Jesus, let me get a car. Oh, Lordy, give me a car. Then you get the car, but you can't afford to keep the goddamn car. So what was the point in praying to God for a car? Let's be honest. Stop praying, people. Stop praying for senseless and stupid material things. God want to give you way more than that. Way more than that. Yeah, thank you for stopping me, Ed, because you know I was about to go in. All right. I just had to vent that out. It's just, I really do not like stupid, the fake preachers, the wannabes. I don't like, nor do I respect them. All right, let's get into our first story. I know that I want to turn the whole show to talking about fake preachers, if you don't mind. Because y'all fake preachers, y'all really need to stop doing what y'all doing. Y'all are sitting there, y'all are taking money from poor people to put into your goddamn pockets. And it's wrong. And let me tell you something. All you fake preachers out there, all you fake reverends and you fake pastors, that's leading your flock right into hell, God got a plan for y'all. Trust and believe. He got a plan for y'all. Y'all may think y'all sitting on top of the world right now. And it's okay to think that. Because y'all probably are. Some of y'all preachers, y'all probably doing the best that y'all have ever done. Y'all are sitting on top of the world right now. But let me tell you something. When that road ends, you're going to be sitting under the world. And let's see how much you be preaching in hell. All right? Let's get to the story. Ed, let's do the story. All right? Let's do the story. Hit the story, all right? Ed, hit it. Play the story. Play it.
Robbed aboard a train on the Upper West Side. It happened just before 3 a.m. on the number 1 train near 103rd Street. The victim says the suspect cut his hand and thigh after he refused to hand over cash. Police say the suspect was able to take $40 before running away at the 125th Street stop. The victim was able to get off at 137th Street where he called police. He's now in stable condition at Harlem Hospital.
Isn't that bugged out? Stop that, Ed. That's bugged out. How does they just busting and cutting people and everything like that, trying to stab people for $40? For $40? For $40. $40, people. You are going to sit there. Like some of y'all people, let me say something to y'all career criminals or some of y'all people who think y'all career criminals or whatever. Cut it out, because the issue that you're doing is stupid. This guy was slashed, okay, on the subway. Where did this happen at again? This at Manhattan. Where was it? 137th? 137th Street. Was it 137th? Bring up the report, please. Put it in my face so I can see it. It was 125th Street. For $40. $40. Now, so this man that committed the crime, let me tell you how stupid crimes like this is. $40 versus the next 18 months in jail. How does that add up? Somebody please tell me how that adds up. You stealing $40, you're going to spend the next 2 years in jail. This is what I'm talking about. Senseless, stupid acts like this, they make no sense. It's no point in him robbing this man, and then you robbing the man. What happened if that man had a gun on him? Now you probably lost your life for $40. For $40. New Yorkers, come on, we got to get it together, people. The people of New York, y'all are making me feel ashamed to be a New Yorker right now. It hurts my heart. It is hurting my heart. Yes, it is hurting my heart. Let's get it together, people. Let's be smarter than this. Let's be way, way, way smarter than this. Instead of doing such a stupid and foolish thing. And that guy's probably going to sit in jail, for about 2 years. Over $40. Lord knows what you're going to lose in that 2 years. Because if anybody has been to jail, even for 60 days. You know how much you could lose in 60 days? You could lose your apartment. I mean, you make the list in your head and tell me how much stuff you're going to lose in 60 days if you went to jail for 60 days. Just think about it real quick. You got it? Good. How much you going to lose in 2 years? You got it? Good. So every time, to my listeners, every time you think about doing something stupid, or you think about going out there to commit a crime or something like that, you need to take that in and think about that for 1 second. Just 1 second. This guy was dumb. All right, Ed, what's our next story? What was the next story that you have for me? What was that? Oh, a 10-year-old boy. Okay, so where did this happen? Los Angeles. All right, this next story is going to take us to Los Angeles, where a 10-year-old boy dies after a fight with another child at a trampoline park. Wow. Why would they be fighting on a dang on trampoline? Why are you fighting on a trampoline? I mean, what did the boy do to you that you had to fight him on a trampoline? That seems kind of, kind of dumb, right? And then my question would be, where was the parents in this little confrontation that happened on the trampoline? I mean, if you're in a trampoline park, you know what I'm saying? You watch your kids even if they on a trampoline. I mean, if I take my kids to Playland, okay, if they get on the tiniest roller coaster, my eyeballs are on them. You never know what can happen at these parks. You never know. It's a lot of incidents, a lot of accidents, and a lot of deaths that be happening in these type of parks. Ed, you got that story? Good. Pull it up. Okay, let's play the story. Let's get it right into the story. Let's play the story, all right? All right. Go ahead. This comes to us from Los Angeles, all right, y'all? Check this out.
A 10-year-old boy died this week from injuries he received in a fight with another boy at a Merced trampoline park. Authorities said Anthony Duran was playing basketball inside the Rock and Jump trampoline park on Wednesday when he got into a fight. The Merced Police Department said in a news release. Anthony collapsed, and the other boy ran away. Witnesses told police. Detectives interviewed 35 witnesses including parents, staff and children, and the fight was captured by the business surveillance cameras. According to police, the other boy involved in the fight was found, and police have been in contact with his parents throughout the investigation. Anthony was taken to a hospital after he collapsed. Police said he died Sunday, according to a GoFundMe page set up by his family to help pay for funeral expenses. The county coroner's office will conduct an autopsy, and police are reviewing the case to determine whether charges will be filed with the Merced County District Attorney's Office. According to police,
Fighting at a basketball. I mean, I can imagine what kind of park this was. Like, I've never been to one of those type of parks, the trampoline park, but I've seen, the little shorts on YouTube. I've seen little videos and video clips of, people slam dunking off of trampolines, diving into, jumping into pools, bouncing up the trampoline, and then jumping into the pools and doing all this other stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, let's call it what it is. Trampolines are dangerous. I mean, and it's a whole park full of them. It's a whole park full of them. But luckily, in this situation, that they caught the incident or what happened on camera, which is good. So, I mean, people, I know some of y'all might be mad at the government. Sorry about that. Can you fix that for me, Ed? The mic, I'm getting some static. All right, thank you. No, it sounds good. Okay, thank you. I know some of y'all might be a little bit mad, a little bit upset when they start putting cameras around, throwing them up in every store, throwing them up on every corner and stuff like that. But I mean, people think about how many crimes that has been solved because of these cameras. Think of how many police situations with police acting out of their character and they being disorderly, whether it be against whatever race. But just think, because that camera was there, we were able to see it and see what really happened, what actually happened. And I believe in this story, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to pull that footage, they're going to see what actually happened, and they'll be able to determine if they're going to press any charges on this, on the offender, I guess, or the other boy. They're going to press any charges, because, I mean, I would be bugged out too. My son is just playing around, suddenly he collapses. Why did he collapse? So I would definitely want to see the autopsy on that to find out why my son collapsed. I mean, anything. You got to think about it. Anything could have happened. We do not know this child's, like, his health record or anything. We don't know. It's going to come out, but as of right now, we just don't know. So this could have been due. It could have been because of the fight. It could have been something that boy did to him in that fight. It could have been while he was playing basketball. Like, you don't know. You don't know. Because there had been plenty of times where people have played, including one of my friends personally, played basketball, just regular playing basketball, and out of nowhere just collapsed, had a heart attack in the middle of playing a game. It's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, but things like that, they happen. We don't really know this boy's what's going on with his health right now. But I mean, our prayers and condolences go out to that family, and we wish them the best. And the first story with the 32-year-old victim that was slashed in a subway, him too. We hope he has a full recovery. But them slashes and stuff, people can cut you right. They could cut you. They could hit a nerve or something. Next thing you know, this is not working. That's not working. It's a thing. But our condolences go out to that little 10-year-old boy. All right, everybody. I want to thank y'all for checking me out on this episode. We ain't do it usually how I usually do it, but I want to thank y'all for checking me out. Okay, so as always, y'all know what to do. All the links and everything will be right there up on your screen. This episode will be posted up on YouTube. You can hit me up on YouTube at Chris Talks 1190. Yeah, that's it, Ed. Let's get out of here. Until next time, everybody, I want to thank y'all for being here and listening to me. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here listening to me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. All right, everybody, until next episode. Peace.